Welcome to ETE MCQs. Now let us solve a assignment problem asked in NPTEL. Determine whether or not the signal x of t is equal to sine 4 pi t plus cos 6 pi t is periodic. If periodic, specify its fundamental period. So what is given for us is a signal x of t. But it is not a single signal, it is a combination of two signals. That is sine 4 pi t is one signal plus cos 6 pi t is the other signal. So it is a combination of two signals. Now we need to find the fundamental period of the first signal and the fundamental period of the second signal, and then finally if both the signals are periodic, it will have a fundamental period, each will have a fundamental period. Then we need to find a common period for both the signals. That will be the overall fundamental period, provided if sine 4 pi t and cos 6 pi t are periodic. Let x1 of t is equal to sine 4 pi t. Now the condition for a signal to be periodic is given by condition for a signal to be periodic is given by the formula t is equal to 2 pi divided by, let me take it as omega 1 because x of t is a combination of two signals. So basically it will be omega naught. I am just taking it as omega 1. As a general case, any signal will be represented in the form as, for any signal, the general form is sine of omega naught t. This will be the general form. Or it can be in cos omega naught t, or it can be an exponential signal like e power j omega naught t. So this will be the basic representation of a signal. So when you just apply it over here, in this case, we have omega 1. From this problem we can say that here omega 1 is equal to 4 pi. So better substitute it and let me call it as t1 instead of t. Let us call it as t1. So what is t1? So t1 is equal to 2 pi divided by 4 pi. So upon cancellation of pi and pi, you will end up with 1 by 2. So this pi and this pi upon cancellation, and this 2 and this 4 upon cancellation, you have t1 is equal to 1 by 2. So the fundamental period of the first signal is 1 by 2. Let x2 of t is equal to cos 6 pi t. So when you go for the condition, when you apply the condition, you will have t2 is equal to 2 pi divided by omega 2, and here we know that omega 2 is equal to 6 pi. So kindly substitute it. You will get t2 is equal to 2 pi divided by 6 pi. Again this pi and this pi gets cancelled out. 2 and 6 upon cancellation you have 3. So t2 is equal to 1 by 3. Implies t2 is equal to 1 by 3 seconds. Okay, so we have got t1 and t2. Now we need to find both are periodic. Both the signals are periodic, hence the overall signal also should be periodic. Since T1 and T2 are periodic, since T1 and T2 are periodic, x of t should be periodic. How do we find the overall fundamental period? Overall fundamental period, let us represent it by t. So in order to find the overall fundamental period, what we can do is we need to find a common fundamental period for T1 and T2. Once you find a common fundamental period for T1 and T2, that will be the overall fundamental period. So let us just understand this with the help of a small diagram. So let me just have a plot for the signal x of t and x of t. Let us have it as 1 by 4, 1 by 2, 3 by 4, 1, 5 by 4, so on. Okay, so let me represent the signal x1 of t by green color and the signal x2 of t by brown color. So just to differentiate between the two. So the first signal x1 of t, the fundamental period of the first signal is 1 by 2. So if it is 1 by 2, you will be having the signal, the sine wave signal will be of this form. Okay, and then it keeps going, it again goes to crosses 3 by 4 and then it reaches 1. This is how it is. This is your signal x1 of t. Whereas if you consider the signal x2 of t, the x2 of t, the fundamental period is 1 by 3, that is it is 0.33. On an average it is 0.33, it will be somewhere here. 0.33, the first period ends here. The first period of x2 of t will end at 0.33 and then at 0.66 it will be somewhere here, and in the third case it comes to 1. In the third cycle it moves to 1, and the given signal is a cosine waveform. So first period, second period, and the third period. You can notice that both the signals has a common fundamental period 1. So 1 is the overall fundamental period. In other words, the first signal takes 2 cycles, 2 complete sine waves to reach 1, whereas the signal x2 of t takes 3 cycles to reach 1. So the overall fundamental period is 1. So capital T is equal to 1 second. So this is your final solution. Now the important point is, since the fundamental period is less than 1, it is easy for us to trace it. You need to find a common fundamental period. Whereas there is a other condition when t is greater than, that is t1 and t2. t1 and t2 both are greater than 1. When both are greater than 1, then the fundamental period, that is the overall fundamental period, will be the LCM of T1 and T2. This is an important point. This is applicable only for the case when the fundamental period of the individual subsignals, here we have two subsignals, if the fundamental period of these two subsignals, since it is less than 1, we have the fundamental period as 1. If this happens to be 2 by 5 and this is 2 by 3, the overall fundamental period is 2, because 2 is the occasion at which both the signal terminates as well as starts in unison together. Okay, since it is 1 by 2 and 1 by 3, the overall fundamental period is 1. Okay, whereas when t1 and t2 are greater than 1, then the overall fundamental period is LCM of t1 and t2. For example, if t is 3 and t2 is 5, then the overall fundamental period will be 15, something like that. But you cannot take LCM in this case. You have 1 by 2 and 1 by 3, you cannot think about LCM. Just by making use of your common sense, you can notice that in 2 cycles, the first signal reaches 1, and in 3 cycles, the second signal reaches 1. And this is the place where both the signal again has got a common fundamental period, and again from here the next period, the next overall period starts. Hence the fundamental period is 1. Thank you.